today we have with us an eminent personality from the field of chemistry, Dr. Ayan Datta, as a mentor of our next session. He obtained his bachelor degree in the chemistry from the University of Calcutta. He completed his integrated PhD in the chemistry and physics of materials unit from the JNCSR. He has also done his postdoctoral research work from the Department of Chemistry, University of North Texas, USA. He started his education career as an assistant professor in the School of Chemistry, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research from the Thiruvananthapuram. Currently, he is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Spectroscopy from the Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science, Kolkata. His research areas varies from quantum chemistry to the computational chemistry, and his role in nanotechnology research is also a great impact. He has published more than 89 papers in the international journals, which is a great prestige. He written 2 chapters in book and various articles in the Sopanam. He has received various awards in his dedicated work in the field of science. The 2 students have completed their doctoral studies under his guidance, and currently 4 students are working under him. His team also consists of 1 postdoctoral fellow. So now welcome you, sir, in the Christ campus. I request Dr. Susmita Ganguly to welcome sir with a flower.
So all of you might have already got very bored, chemistry में हमको इतना रट्टा मारना पड़ता है, फिर नींद आ जाएगा खाने के बाद. So I thought I will talk about something which should be interesting to all of you. And when I talk about chemistry when I was a student, when I was in your age, we were writing IITs and those things. Chemistry was always a subject which will leave you good marks, because chemistry is chemistry mein you can leave mathematics, you can forget calculus, because calculus you will take, if you have 5 marks question, they give you a very difficult integration to solve. But in chemistry, if you know, chemistry is more information based. So if you know information, in that matter, if you memorize something, you will get good marks. So I know in your IIT exams, chemistry is a good scoring subject. And as a corollary to that, chemistry is also a very boring subject, because you have to memorize a lot of things. So what I am trying to tell you in the next 1.5 hours or so, to tell you that chemistry is actually very important. And you actually don't need to remember at all in chemistry, because there is a kind of analogy in understanding things. Okay. So in chemistry, I would try to tell you that chemistry is a subject which is actually probably very old. In fact, you can see this old gentleman with a beard and old. What is he trying to do? He is trying to make gold. How do you try to make gold? I think 400 to 500 years back, there was this people used to think that if you take iron and if you do some reactions with iron, you can make gold. And gold is very expensive. So everybody will become very rich. And that part of chemistry is called alchemistry, Puratan chemistry. Of course, we know now that you cannot make gold this way. You cannot make gold from iron. You can make gold from iron, and you need to do some very special kind of chemistry. Can anybody raise hand and tell me what kind of chemistry you can make? There is, you need to undergo some transformation to convert iron into gold. You need to do nuclear chemistry. You need to change, you need to do nuclear fusion, because gold is a heavier atom than iron. Of course, you can do it, but it is such a, you need to go to a reactor, a fusion reactor, and those reactions are going to be so expensive. So at the end of the day, the gold which you will produce from iron is still going to be much more expensive then what will we dig out? Okay, so that is not the chemistry to do. But you know, this is the point. I mean, विज्ञान में यही बात बहुत बड़ी है कि हम चाहते ही कुछ हैं और हो जाता कुछ और. See, 300 to 400 year old back, how many elements? Now, right now, how many elements are there? How many? 100, 408. I mean, 118, 120. See, it is not very relevant because after 110, those are very unstable. I mean, these are radioactive. These are all of, I mean, their half-life is very, very small. So those elements are not very relevant. But when people were doing this kind of reactions, those days probably only 15 to 20 elements were known. But by doing this, what people discovered the art of conversion of one material into another material. Right? Today in the morning, you have read how microbes convert. I mean, they develop antibodies, and then there is antibiotics. So this is almost, and who made life? And probably God, maybe nature or something. But here, when we make molecules, when we make polymers, who is the creator? The creator are we human beings. So this is one of the greatest achievements of mankind, that man is able to make materials from nowhere. For example, how do you make polymers? Polymers, you start with petroleum. जो गाड़ी में जो पेट्रोल डालते हैं उसमें कुछ रिएक्शन करते हैं, कैटालिसिस करते हैं, and we get material, we get कपड़ा. In fact, you know, when I was a student, I mean, or maybe when you were those days, 1960s, हम लोग कहते थे हम इंसानों की 3 रिक्वायरमेंट है, रोटी, कपड़ा और मकान. ठीक है, रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान मिल गया तो हम लोग सुखी हैं. And I will try to convince you after the talk that this roti, kapra and makan, everything is due to chemistry. Why roti? Well, if there was no fertilizers, I mean, of course, plants and trees grow. Without fertilizer, जंगल में पेड़ उगते हैं ना, उगते हैं. लेकिन आपको तो जंगल से खाना नहीं लाना पड़ेगा ना. आपको, हमारा पॉपुलेशन आज इतना है 1.4 बिलियन. ओल्ड वर्ल्ड में इतने लोग और आप जैसे यंग लोग, कितने यंग लोग हैं, उनको कहां से खाना मिलेगा? फर्टिलाइजर. You have to do innovative agricultural research, innovations in fertilizers, innovations in pesticides, and everything is chemicals. So the fact that in the last 30 years or so, our agricultural production across the world, I'm not talking about India, of course Gujarat is a fantastic model where agricultural production has really, Gujarat is not a very agricultural state, but still it has made tremendous progress. This is again because of petrochemicals. I mean, you got mixed pesticides. Now, of course, a single, you know, when those days when we used to say 1 acre में कितना rice होगा? 50 बोरी. Now you get, I think, 500 boris. So we are making much more efficient. Kapda, yes. I mean, Gujarat is very famous, I mean, for all these petrochemical industries, and from there you get polyester. And what is polyester? Polyester. And what is an ester? As you know. And esters have a smell, right? That's what you have studied? Right. Polyester. I mean, so whatever we are wearing, I mean, I tell you for sure, all of us what we are wearing, we are not wearing pure cotton. We just can't be wearing pure cotton. If the whole world on one day decides, नहीं हम लोग आज सब खादी का कपड़ा पहनेंगे, बोलने में बहुत आसानी है, लेकिन दुनिया में इतने लोग एक दिन अगर खादी का कपड़ा पहन लिया, तो दुनिया में और उतना कॉटन ही नहीं है. आपको मिक्स करना पड़ेगा पॉलिएस्टर के साथ. You have to mix it with polymers. Then only you can provide kapra to so many people. And makan. And how do you make makan? हाँ, जब हम लोग छोटे थे, फिर आप लोग जानते हैं, उस जमाने में सीमेंट उतना यूज नहीं होते थे, राइट? लोग घर टूट जाते थे. एक बार बारिश आ गया तो किसान रोता था कि नहीं क्या हुआ, बारिश हो गया. Now we have cement. And what is cement? As you will see, we have gypsum. We have much better quality materials. We have much better anti-stainless steel rods, by which it is much easier to now make buildings. Of course, some of you might argue, but the prices of flats are going up. The prices of flats are going up because there is no land. Of course, if there is no land, the price will go up. But the construction, the building material, construction of bricks, much more, everything is coming from chemistry. That's what's the point. So here is this gentleman who was trying to make gold from iron. He never made gold from iron. Nobody made gold from iron. But by doing this, he discovered a lot of chemistry. Lot of chemistry which we used. And here is, can anybody tell what is this molecule? Very nice. I mean, who is that person? Can you please rise up? You know what? How does the name comes from? Like a football, right? So this is another form of carbon. It's called the third allotrope of carbon. In fact, there are few more allotropes of carbon. Other than, what are the two allotropes of carbon? Graphite and diamond, right? Right. Okay. How do you make diamond? Well, you can take graphite, put lot of pressure. How does a graphite look like? Graphite is like layers. Where do we use it for layers? Pencils. Because then pencil you can write, one layer will go after, another layer will go after, correct? So how do you make synthetic diamond? Take graphite, put lot of pressure so that those surfaces will come close, they will form covalent bonds. That's the idea. You know what is the interlayer spacing in graphite? Anybody? IIT JEE coaching. Yeah. It's there in IIT JEE question. That I know. Huh? Yeah, he raised the hand. Please stand up. 340. Exactly. He told 340 picometers, right? 342. Okay. Picometers is a very old, I mean, it's not a very, it's 3.42 angstroms, right? And how much is the distance between the layers in diamond? It's very difficult. Yes, please. 154. Yeah, you are very smart. And what is that distance? This is a carbon-carbon single bond. So by this you have converted something which was a van der Waals interaction far away. By putting pressure, they have come and form a bond. Right? ऐसा होता है ना, दोस्तों में झगड़ा होता है, फिर मम्मी डैडी बोलते जा फिर से दोस्त बनो, तो पास आके बॉन्ड फॉर्म करो. But you need to put a lot of pressure. Right? This is exactly what. So you have to appreciate chemistry. That is very important. So we will